How do you
Yeah.
feel now that you've had the experience to be a part of The Walking Dead? Like, how are you feeling about it? Did you expect the type of role you got given as well, to be a villain?
You know, that was my first experience as a villain. It was my first experience as such a villain. But though I did actually I did a few characters that were not so good, or not so that were a bit awkward or a bit how would you say that had dark sides.
Yeah,
But such a dark side is very rare.
yeah, yeah. No, of course. Um,
Someone so hard and so tough and so I wouldn't say nasty because I think she has, she's not so she's not so bad. She has a path. Um, she believes she's doing something right.
yeah, no, of course. I mean, there's always a reason for the story for every character, isn't there? Same with Codron as well. He was a villain at the start, and he still had a path and a story that he needed to sort of follow as well. So I like how you put that actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for Caudron, at least he's fighting for the right things. Genet is not. She believes she is, but she's not, obviously,
yeah,
objectively, you know.
yeah. Wow. What was your favourite villain moment? Did you enjoy being the villain on the show, or would you have preferred, to be a part of the family of The Walking Dead? Yeah.
I loved being. I loved being a villain.
Mm,
I think those are really great parts because you can go. There's no limit.
mm,
Really, you can go in any directions. There's no. There's no limitation. So yeah, it's very exciting to be villain. I don't regret, even though now I can say it. She's dead, but
mm,
I don't regret being a villain.
yeah.
I'd rather be that kind of characters than being very nice and
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
whatever.
because it's a character to be remembered for, isn't it? It's something that someone will remember you for, like on the screens, and it gives that atmosphere of character
Yeah.
remembrance. Yeah. Wow. Did you ever find it challenging to portray a ruthless, such a ruthless character? Did you ever find any challenging moments while filming?
The baby, I believe. There's a scene with the baby. And I was kind of lost. I wasn't lost. I mean, that's what I did for the casting, but it was it was kind of difficult to relate it to an experience that she had. So that was something that I had to made up
Mm.
by myself because it wasn't written. So that
Oh
scene with the
wow.
baby,
Okay.
one of the first scene for Genet on the show, when she takes the baby and you don't know what she's gonna do with it, with
Yeah.
him.
Okay, so you had your own input into the story as well, then you could put your own ideas into your character and the storyline.
So that freedom
Mm.
that was left to um was a bit. It was the beginning as well, So I had to. How would you say? I had to. I had to find a kind of a comfort or a reassurance. I had to
Mm.
find confidence. Confidence. Sorry,
Yeah.
I haven't been speaking English for a while, so
No,
I'm
it's
looking.
good. It's good. It's very clear. I can understand. It's good. Yeah, no, I like that. I mean, because a lot of shows they're very strict, aren't they, with what you can put towards the story as well. So it's good that you can have that freedom.
And so David, we were very well surrounded by David Zabel, and was the showrunner, and the directors, different directors, they were really answering to any questions that we had, and uh, very kind.
Yeah. No, of
Oh,
course.
that means a lot. That's a lot when you're starting a show that huge and you don't really know where to stand.
Mm.
And they had already started shooting when I arrived, so I was a bit, I had to, yeah, I had to smell around to
Yeah,
make sure
yeah,
I
yeah.
was doing the right things.
Yeah, no, of course. So it sounds like there was a lot of reassurance, which is nice.
Yeah,
So yeah.
exactly.
What do you think though made Janae so important to the storyline? What do you think her importantness was for the story itself?
The character of Genet, you mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
She is um, she is the antagonism. You always need that in that kind of show.
Mm,
You have to find a figure that represents evil, that represents bad,
mm,
that you have to fight against. So she is that kind of character,
yeah.
and um, that's what am I answering your question?
Yeah, yeah, no, you are. Yeah, it's on point. It's good.
So yeah, so yeah, that's what she is.
Yeah, yeah. Do you think she represents, the dark and evil in the Walking Dead world? Do you think that's what she represents as well?
As much as Alpha did, as much as Negan did, as much as
Yeah.
all the villains that went through that were in the mother show. Would you
Mm.
say that? We say la série mère, but I don't know how you would
Yeah, no, that
say.
sounds correct. Yeah. Yeah.
So she that's what is exciting actually whenever you're playing characters in shows that are we say in French du genre,
Yeah.
uh, that's dystopic or that are not realistics,
Mhm.
real shows.
Okay.
You have to have that kind of characters, and that's even in comic books and stuff.
Mm.
So they're always they're very necessary. You need to have heroes. You need bad people to fight against.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
No, of course. I mean, you compared yourself to sort of Negan's character as well, and some of the other villains. I take it you're a fan of the other Walking Dead shows. Do you watch The Walking Dead?
I
Um,
did, I did, I
yeah,
did. I'm a huge fan.
yeah, yeah,
So that was as well one of the reason it was so exciting to be part of the show. Like as I know that you had an interview with Romain, and both of us were big fans.
yeah.
So it was kind of really amazing to be part of it.
No, of course. And it's also nice to have some of the French actors come on as well. And and
Yeah.
talk and just to broaden out the culture a bit of acting. So yeah. So going on to Madame Genet and her role in the show, do you think she wanted to be a leader originally, or do you think she was just trying to survive throughout the apocalypse?
I think she was trying to survive, and I think she's been chosen.
Mm,
Really.
mm,
That's the story I'm making. No,
mm,
but when you see in the Louvre that at one stage she has kind of an epiphany. She believes that she all the when she walks through the corridors and she's watching to that painting, you kind of feel that she feels she's been chosen.
mm.
That she has she's so hurt.
Yeah.
She she's in such a pain that she believes that she can lead people.
Hmm.
So I don't know if people chooses her, or if she feels she's been chosen by any. I don't think she believes in God, but
Yeah.
she feels that she can do something. She's as she. That's the way I kind of read it. She has, as she has no heart anymore,
Mm, mm,
can be cold, cold-hearted, and think really only with her head.
yeah.
She's that kind of character that is so, she's so angry,
Yeah.
she's so hurt, she's so that it's like she wants to, she's saying she doesn't believe in God, but
Mm,
actually she's putting herself in the position of another god,
mm,
as a provocation, nearly. She wants to fight against
mm,
fate.
yeah. Were you happy with any of the decisions that she made within the show? Is there some choices that you regret portraying for her character? Is there something that you wish you could have changed or any scenes?
Actually
Um,
not.
yeah,
No, no, no. I was really. I would have loved to continue for a while. You
yeah,
know, I
yeah.
would have loved to stay for a while, and because but I knew at the beginning that was going to be ending pretty fast.
Okay,
So no surprise.
yeah,
But um, uh, otherwise, no. I think it was really well written. That she was um, even with Caudron,
mm,
who is a disappointment for her. She kind of chooses him, and she believes he can be a real lie. Even the decision that she makes, the even what she does with him, and the way she tortures him and stuff. I think it's really, it feels right.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. I mean, you said you wanted a sort of a longer storyline for her. If she didn't die, what would your idea be for a future story? For your character, what would you have liked to have happened for her?
Oh, I think she would, if she hadn't died, she would have followed them.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting.
She
As
she
yeah.
would never, she wouldn't leave an enemy,
Mm.
or une proie. How would you know that? Is it the same word in English? Une
Um,
proie, as
I'm
in
not sure what that. Yeah.
okay. Well,
Yeah.
she wouldn't leave an enemy somewhere. She would follow them until she kills them. But
Okay.
she, even though she believes she doesn't want power, and she just wants happiness for everyone, and you can see that she's only about power.
Mm. Wow.
She's only um she's in denial completely.
Mm. Well, yeah, no. Yeah, you can see that she was very insecure as well, in some moments. Yeah. If there was a real apocalypse, what would your survival plan be, as yourself?
God, I haven't a clue. What would my survival plan be?
Mm, mm. Take your time, it's okay. We can, yeah.
Family is safe, my dog, and I have no plan for apocalypse.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
No, I think I would do whatever I can to survive, but
Yeah.
to try to stay human,
Yeah.
to try to keep human values. But
Mm,
that's that's what I that's what I think is really strong about that show, is that what does humanity becomes when society collapses.
yeah.
What is humanity really? And so I don't know what I would do,
Mm.
but I know that's a very interesting question.
Yeah, it's definitely telling a dark side of humanity, and showing that, and it's definitely giving us a storyline.
And
Um,
you're also finding ways to prove yourself that you're doing the right things,
mm,
you know, even though you're just becoming everything that you thought was wrong.
yeah, yeah, no, of course. Do you think there could be an apocalypse, a real life apocalypse? Do you think something could happen, a disease
Not
like that?
not the way it is in The Walking Dead, but I think we're not well. I don't think the world is looking really peaceful now.
Mm, mm. What makes you say that?
That
What are you worried
concerns me
about? Yeah,
a lot.
yeah. Is there anything specific you're concerned about at the moment in the world? Just out of curiosity.
I don't want to become bit political,
Yeah,
but
no, that's fine.
yeah, I'm really worried about the way the world is going.
Mm,
I'm
yeah,
worried. I think everything is. I'm worried about the way the world is going, and I'm worried about the way the world is ruled.
mm, mm,
So I believe we there's lots of people that whatever
yeah.
whatever.
We just need to. Are you a religious person? No. I know. Are you personally a religious person?
No, I'm not.
No. Okay. Okay. It's interesting. Okay, so you are like Genet then, Madame Genet.
Well, I think we're all alone. So if we don't do the right things here,
Mm.
we're fucked.
Yeah, yeah, good answer. What would you like people and fans to remember about your character in The Walking Dead? What would you like them to remember um, as Madame Genet?
Uh, that she wasn't so bad.
Okay.
That she was really everyday people.
Mm,
That anyone can become a monster.
mm, yeah, yeah. It's just that one. It's just that one thing that can tick someone over, tip someone over, I suppose. Uh, Very scary, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, and it's the same as in the fairy tales, and whenever you hurt, if someone is really hurt,
Mm,
can become really bad.
yeah.
So
Well,
that's what we have to remember.
yeah. Are you going to continue watching the show? Do you continue watching The Walking Dead when you have time?
Well, I'm going to Cannes Series, with a French festival.
Okay.
And I kind of noticed that the series with the Negan and Maggie's show is showing over there.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to meet Norman as well because he's in the jury. I'm
Oh
going
wow.
to no, Romain. So that's the story continues even though I'm completely dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you never know. There might be a way to bring her back somehow. They're always good at that.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
love to.
Yeah. Maybe you'll get a separate spin-off show, or yeah. It sounds like you're still in touch with the cast. Then, are you in touch with a lot of the cast from the show?
Oh yeah, I'm in touch with Romain
Yeah.
because we it was a very special moment for both of us.
Mm.
So we keep in touch, and with anyone, really, anyone who passes by Paris, I think we're gonna have a drink, or
Yeah. Well.
even not only the cast to be, the team was really strong.
Mm. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to say to the Walking Dead fans? Is there anything you would like to, tell them on the show?
Well, I want to thank them for all the messages that I get, and that I hope they'll enjoy the shows that are coming now very soon.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward as much as there are probably for the for the next step of Daryl and Carol.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting story to watch. So
Yeah.
yeah, well, um, is there any other projects that you're currently working on? Just out of interest, is there anything else we can expect from you?
Well, if you come to France,
Yeah, yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah, yeah.
I'll be in a play in Paris in September,
Okay.
the 25th of September. And there's a festival in France that is called Avignon, and it's and I'll be playing there
Mm,
a new play that I adapted from a novel.
mm.
So yeah, that's what's next for me.
Wow, wow, sounds exciting. Fun times ahead. It's good.
Yeah,
Wow, thank you, and thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate your time.
Lloyd.
Thank you so
Take
much.
care.
Thank you.